hero time!
Hi, it's Hillary Shepard, aka Diva Talks, and you're listening to Ranger Recap.
Take you down. And as long as I exist, there's hope for the world. Hope for the world. Hope for the world. Hope for the
And welcome back to the Ranger Recap, the only Power Rangers podcast to ask the question, are you performing this podcast without a net?
We don't need no stinking net.
Or a gun that launches a bunch of nets.
I'm just going to be over here going, holy net Batman.
Oh, God damn it. Anywho.
Sorry. Wrong button.
Uh-huh.
Anyway. Well. One more episode, boys. One more. Then we're free for a while.
Hey. You can tell we made it because Deadpool was nice to us this morning, and holy crap! What did I just saw on the way back home?
Let's get the intro out of the way, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah, I'm Easy Rider. That's the Shades, and that happy Canadian over there is Matty.
Oh my God!
More ways than one, too. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's get right into the news. And I don't have an image for this first subject, but how about that Shattered Grid trailer? Holy shit!
Okay, that's a thing.
That is a thing. Yeah.
You know, say what you will, and we said plenty about JDF, but when he goes, he fucking goes, man. That was amazing.
I'm telling you, Ministry of Darkness, Tommy Oliver. You could splice in that Ministry of Darkness Undertaker theme in the background, it would feel at home. Though, don't get me wrong, the music in the background was awesome.
Speaking of...
Yeah.
Zeltrax pointed this out to me, and... I gotta admit, I didn't believe it at first, but then he proved it to me. Did anyone else notice whose name was attached to the music of that freaking promo?
Yeah.
Easy.
A certain.
Uh-oh. I think Easy's having trouble.
Oh, is Mike still on? So he should be here.
Here's the problem. It hasn't shut off. Yep.
No, I hear it.
Sorry, I was away from keyboard for a second. Continue.
Easy, you saw the Shattered Grid trailer, right?
I saw a little bit of it.
Did you see whose name was attached for the music?
I did not.
They got the man.
Cool.
Yeah. Legit. Looking for it for yourself. Ron Wasserman did the music for that promo.
Okay.
Ah, damn it. We're not the only one having a problem. I got freaking allergies. My nose is going crazy. And I'm not the only one. Lady K's back here, and her nose, she's got a sinus infection. It's so bad. Now, before we get to the main con news, because you know we've got fucking con news. There's one other bit of con news that we have to bring up, but with a bit of a twist.
Yeah. So y'all remember that thing we talked about? Did we talk about it last week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So remember the, for lack of better words, idiots who decided to book Samuel Benta to a convention?
No, we didn't bring that up. We didn't bring that up.
No, we didn't?
No, that happened this
I know it was
week.
brought up on the Facebook. I know that.
Yeah,
God, we're so professional.
All right, so for those not in the know, let me go ahead and tell the story. We got a tip from our good buddy Riley Parker, who I believe is in the chat right now. She said she was going to watch tonight.
Hey, champ.
Yeah, the champ is here, but she tipped us off that a convention up in Brighton was booking Power Rangers actors, and more specifically had decided to book Samuel Benta. Needless to say, shit got real fast.
Oh.
Yeah. Things got real dumb.
To quote a certain angry reviewer, what were they thinking?
Thing is, I don't think they realized what mess they had gotten themselves into. How would you know something like that had gone down? So, but oh boy, did it backfire. Because I just checked the Brighton Comic-Con Facebook page this morning, was going to get an image to show this off. Only discovered the image was gone. He is no longer listed as a guest at the con. And I get the feeling that his involvement caused more harm than it could, because they also put up a post saying that several other Ranger actors they had booked, including the names of Jason Font, Aaron Cahill, Blake Foster, and Vernon Wells, all canceled.
You know you fucked up when even Rancic is going, nope.
You know, it's going to sound weird, but I kind of wish Samuel Benta was going because, hey, Matt, my web guy in the UK, I'm going to hand you this carton of rotten eggs. I think you know what to do with them.
To quote Stone Cold Steve Austin when he handed a pair of tickets to No Way Out in 2003 to Bill Goldberg, and Bill, don't do anything I wouldn't do.
So, I'm not going to bash on Brighton Comic-Con. Again, they probably didn't realize who he was and what he was known for. I mean, they just figured, hey, former Ranger actor, he's willing to come. Let's book him. They didn't realize.
And he does have other credits in media out in the UK and Europe. So they're probably looking at that, not the bullshit that we have to live through.
Exactly. They obviously did not know. But ladies and gentlemen, Biohybrid gave me the perfect way to describe this. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Samuel Benta, the Con Killer.
I would do a Randy Orton theme, but he does not deserve it.
You and I both, bud. You and I.
Matty was saying the same exact thing before the show. I'm not even kidding.
No joke, I told John, I said, there's a Randy Orton joke in there, but Benta ain't worth the trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
So figured we'd bring that up because, you know, we kind of have to talk about it. It's one of those things. Again, I feel bad for Brighton Comic-Con because, they don't deserve that. But unfortunately, it looks like this blew up in their face pretty bad.
Yeah.
They meant well. They meant well. And yeah, sorry for our Toku faithful in the UK. You guys. Sorry, you guys.
Yeah.
You guys got bonked over.
Especially my boy Matt, who runs my website. He can't get out to any conventions, and he's wanted to come to Ranger Stop for years. Bless his soul.
Hey, if I could pull it off, you could pull it off there, bud.
I know. That's what I keep telling him.
So let's get off the shit con news. Let's get to the good stuff, because we got con updates.
Oh, do we ever?
This just keeps happening. Morphicon, Ranger Song, give us a fucking break.
I would say I was shocked about Morphicon updates, but that's Morphicon for you.
Yeah, they release them in waves.
Yeah, so let's get to that out of the way. Let's get to the Morphicon news. Wave 3 of their guest announcements has arrived. And it's not as epic as the past, but it's certainly no slouch in the guest department either. We'll once again start from the bottom and work our way up. First up on the list is a guy named Scott Shaw. He is an artist for Saban and Boom Studios, it looks like, if I'm looking at the credits right. And he's also doing more prints for the con as well. Kind of a small end guess, but every guess is nice. What's more interesting is, I believe his name is Tony Rodriguez, so it's spelled T-O-N-E instead of Y. Now, why is he interesting? He actually worked on Power Rangers Time Force behind the scenes. More specifically, you have this man to thank for the look of Rancic. He actually worked on Rancic's overall design. And he has worked on other stuff as well, but that's the big thing. Next up on the list, Tsuyoshi Nonaka, head designer of Plex for Bandai Japan and US. Credits include toy designs for MMPR, all of the Legacy toys, including the Zeo Gold Ranger Staff, Legacy Zeonizer, and the Samurai Mega Mode, and all the toys from the 90s.
He always comes to Morvicon. That wasn't much of a shocker.
Nope. Not too big a surprise, but you guys aren't here to hear. You guys, I know what you guys want. You guys want the actual actors that are announced. And oh boy, we got a few. I'm going to drop 3 of them at once because they're all from the same series, and quite frankly, they have become regulars on the con scene. We got 3 of the Wild Force cast: Allison Kipperman Sullivan, Jack Guzman, and Philip Jean Marais.
So, you know it's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we met them at Ranger Stop last time, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
All 3 of them. Very cool people. And that's on top of Jessica Rae, who's already been announced, so that's not a big, so it adds to the fun. Next up, we got a Time Force person. And I think you boys are gonna be happy with this one. The big man's coming back. Vernon Wells!
Speak of the devil.
Exactly.
Oh, boy. Well, maybe I'll give you the middle finger again, Matty. I will never get tired of seeing that.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Matty got Stone Cold by Bennett
yes.
and Rancic.
No, if I would have got Stone Cold, I would have gone a stunner, like a first-person stunner at the same time.
Yeah.
Fair enough, but you get the joke.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, moving on from there. Next up, we got a Lightspeed man. Rhett Fisher in the house.
Great guy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember him from Ranger Stop a couple years back. Really cool dude.
Yep.
And speaking of guys, well, in essentially silver, since really the Titanium Ranger is a silver ranger when you look at it. You got the big boy in silver. We knew where one was, the other one far behind. Justin Nemo.
Brother Nemo! I knew you'd come!
Ah, yes. Wonderful.
We had to make that joke given what we saw Monday. Oh,
God damn right.
Woken Matt Hardy.
Hashtag save it for the WrestleCast.
I know.
Spoiler alert. Fucking A.
And I've just creeped out Lady K back here. She hates when I do my Woken Matt Hardy impression. I do it too damn good. Anyway. Now, next up, this one is super ironic because if you were watching from the beginning, you heard her in the plug. Hillary Shepard. Viva la Diva!
Yay. I know she didn't make this meme, but I saw this funny meme on her Facebook page that says, I destroyed the Power Rangers, changed my mind. Yeah. Oh!
Not wrong! Next up, we got a couple of Mighty Morphin / Zeo / Turbo vets. That, quite frankly, again, you can't have one without the other. Nikia Maurice and Catherine Sutherland.
No, I'm not surprised. Are you?
No.
Always a pleasure.
Always.
Yeah. Always a pleasure.
Well, here's one that might be that might be more a little surprising, at least to some people. We got an alien ranger in the house. Alan Palmer, aka Corsus, the Black Alien Ranger.
Cool. Looking forward to meeting him. Like I act like I'm not excited. I'm excited as hell. By the way, it's like right now. It's like it's March, and the thing is in August, and I'm like, I'll be pumped when I'm in California.
Yep. If I make it to California, given what was just announced, I'll talk about that later.
Fair enough. Anyway, last up on the list. Not a ranger, but certainly a classic. Ladies and gentlemen, class is in session. Royce Heron.
Miss Appleby,
real life teacher.
There's no. You want to talk about someone I'm looking forward to meeting? That one right there.
Oh, she is so nice.
Also, DLBot, do we really want to talk about that? I don't.
It's you know, I'm like, it's a thing. Saban's gonna do a thing. Moving on.
Just another cheap fan vote, like it always is. The MMPRs are gonna dominate, like they always do. Who gives a flying fuck?
JDF wins, LOL.
Actually, it's a villains poll, so he's not even in it.
Lord Drakon will make his way in.
Oh, fuck. If they do that, I'm gonna...
Hey, he's a villain now.
Yeah.
Damn it, you can't. Damn it.
Hey, he's canon now.
Fuck. All right, but that's it for the Morphicon news. Again, not the most epic of guests announcements. Then again, they've gotten all the big ones out of the way so far. They're like the first 2 waves had some huge announcements.
Yeah, usually around this time. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. You were starting first, actually.
Well, usually now will be around the time they start announcing guests for other Ameritoku shows, which I'm excited for. You never know who they'll announce.
Indeed. But, oh boy, if you thought the Morphicon announcements were something with that many names, Ranger Stop is going quality over quantity.
So, story, you can announce it, actually. Go ahead.
Yeah. Here's the thing. This was another leak, but pretty much was confirmed by Mikey on Facebook, so this is legit. But a certain Japanese actress revealed that her and a friend are coming to Ranger Stop. The names, I'm sure most of you already know by now, Reiko Chiba and Yuta Mochizuki.
So, quick story. Zeltrax retweets and quotes the tweet, sends it to us 3 on Twitter. I reply, well, that's awesome. I'm like, I retweet a GIF of Daniel Bryan doing the yes. I hold on. I got to do this right.
Yeah, don't we have a button for that?
Hold on.
While you're doing
this is me.
Yes. 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 Yes.
She liked the tweet. She replied and said it's Yuta who leaked it first.
Which is true.
And in my mind, I go, okay, that makes sense. I send the tweet, and inside going, holy shit, she knows who I am now.
I don't mean to brag, but I'm going to do it anyway. Friends with both of them on Facebook.
Considering that she actually, like, I commented on Easy's post about this when he shared her post on Facebook. Little did I know, the next day I find out she liked my comment.
Oh yeah, she's very active on social media. Also, even though I've met them both at Morphicons in the past, they're coming to freaking Ranger Stop. And Matty, you might want to get the Twilight button ready for this, but
Fucking
this is a first for Ranger Stop because we're actually getting some Sentai actors/actresses. We've been wanting this for a very long time, Toku Faithful. And when I saw that tweet, I was like,
yeah, you, me, Jonamus Prime.
Hey, what am I, chopped liver?
Well, everybody was that.
Yeah.
you're on the right path, Jonamus. Now, about Kenji Oba. Hey, I can dream, can I?
Oh, hey, no, you can dream away, my friend. Hey, at this point, anything's possible. Oh my God.
I've met them before. I've gotten their autographs, but I will not say no to meeting them again.
Besides, there's a slim chance we could go one step further this time. I'm not counting on it.
Good luck with that.
Hey, I pulled off Johnny on Bosch. I'm going for the gold, son.
You better bring Google Translate.
There is a chance, albeit an infinitesimal one, that one day in once this distant land you might win Rico Chiba's money. Or, interview.
Fine, you
whatever.
two can fight over Reiko. I get Yuta. He's done more Toku anyway.
Yeah, I had a
He's a common rider, for Christ's sakes.
and then
Mine. Mine. Let's see, Yuta's been a red Senshi, a common rider, tuxedo mask, for crying out loud.
Yeah, Matt, we're not winning that one.
The man's done it all.
No, we're not. We are totally not.
No.
If only I could get JoJo to this Ranger Stop. If I could tell her tuxedo mask is going to be there, I might actually get her off her fat ass.
That might actually do it.
We'll see.
Again,
But needless to say, all three of us at the Ranger Recap are happy in our head place.
Indeed.
Oh man, and little funny story, Toku Faithful. Jonavis has told us this for a long time. He's been trying to get Toku actors to Ranger Stop for many a year. We're not going to say who he's tried to get there before, but he's tried to get some names there before.
There were some big names thrown around, and he's attempted it. He has attempted.
He has tried.
And finally, in some measure, he has succeeded.
Hey, you got to start somewhere. We got Yuta, we got Reiko. The rest will follow. If we can give a good showing for these two at Ranger Stop, they'll get the word out. Who knows? At the very least, next year, we could have a full Zoo Ranger reunion on stage.
That'd be tough, but not impossible.
Remind me to buy Jonamus a beer.
Yeah, that son of a bitch is getting beer for that shit.
You need to buy the whole staff a beer. What are you talking about? and again, John, that Kenji Oba thing. You need to get our Lord and Savior over there. Hey, he's a healthy age. I'm not going to call our Lord and Savior Kenji Oba old, but he might like Florida.
Ooh, Cure Crystal with a brilliant idea. Next year, you get the whole Jew Ranger team, and you get the whole MMPR team. Just imagine that.
I'd agree with that, but Lexington and Morphicon kind of already beat you to the punch on that one.
Yeah, fair
A little
point.
bit. Also, Mike Shell, don't forget his neighbor too. Right,
Yeah.
Easy?
Exactly, they are neighbors. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you can't get Kenji Oba, I will settle for Keiichi Wada, Ryu Ranger.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
He's been to Morphicon.
yeah.
He's been to Morphicon. It's not impossible.
Again, this is the beginning of the floodgates opening. If we can make this successful with these two, anything goes.
I'll tell you that much. I'll bring in the cover for my Zero Ranger DVD cover.
I think that goes without saying.
Getting that SOB signed.
I already got mine signed, but I'll think of something.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, let's get to the episode, folks. It's time.
Do we have to? I prefer to keep talking about this announcement.
I'm sure you do, but unfortunately, it cannot be helped. We've got one more to go. We're almost there. Just grip it and rip it.
I'll
I'll grip.
rip it, but I won't grip it. I don't want to touch this slimy episode.
I'll grip Victor Vincent's hand and rip it off his goddamn socket.
No,
Yes, time for another episode of Victor and Monty do some really retarded shit and some Rangers too.
Yeah, I get the feeling DLBot's got the right idea there, Matty.
Yeah, about that. Yeah. Deep hurting. Deep hurting. Have to get the extra volume on that.
Yep.
Also, I just realized I put in episode 7 for this one when it's actually episode 8. Matty, what time is it?
Oh boy.
Oh, here we go.
It's Shane's our clock, please. Look at that. Look at it. He's over there. Thank you, Ross Twiddell of Cultaholic.
Yes.
He was there. He was on Monday to Raw on the clip too, so it does count.
We're so professional.
Oh, of course. Anyway, I think everyone's ready to go here. And I prepare myself for the
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you have your episode loaded up from whatever legal resource is available to you.
Pause for laughter.
And we're walking. Let's get this started, ladies and gentlemen. Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, episode 8. Caught red-handed. Just like I was with this botch. In 3.
Oh, caught red-handed. That's my favorite Shaggy song.
Ooh.
But it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Anyway, in 3, 2, 1, play.
You know, you would think I would sing the song, but even I don't have that much.
Don't
talent.
bother.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just that. You value our listeners' eardrums.
I'm not a bad singer, but I don't sing that bad. I don't sing that good on certain songs. Let's be fair.
Yep.
So, why is it the principal is also the teacher? Do you know any school that has that low of a staff?
This must be a very underfunded school.
Well, it can't be because they have all this high-tech shit. I mean, it's a very nice-looking school, and yet they only seem to have one teacher.
Maybe she's like Lunch Lady Doris. She gets 2 paychecks this way.
Fair enough.
Matty, put your goddamn hand down. Well, we were understaffed. Vice principal, but still. Victor, what are you doing?
Oh God.
Can I hurry this up? I gotta go inform people what knives are and are not.
I'm already not looking forward to this.
Buddy, if you're hunting for rhino, bring the cheese and crackers. You're gonna need a shitload of them.
If we're dealing with Rhino, I hopefully one of them gores his ass.
For a SmackDown set, please. Thank you.
Can this guy get eaten by a velociraptor already? Clever.
You know,
Oh, of course.
Principal Lady, you should have known. With Victor Vincent involved, get the fuck out of the way.
I could make a guns in school joke here, but that's beneath me.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that this episode came out after all that bullshit. Yeah, bad timing there, Nick.
Ooh.
These two getting detention? Get right out of town. Be a shame if something happened to it.
Uh-huh. Oh, no.
Oh.
And who just... What?
Who framed the Red Ninja Steel Ranger?
That's a good question. How did it get there?
You know what? I'm pissed off already. I am not, no.
We need to round up the usual suspect of invisible suspects. Claude Rains, Harvey the Rabbit, Ben Murphy,
Chris Benoit.
Hollow Man, John Cena.
Yeah, that's a good one, yeah.
Who else is invisible?
Casper, the friendly ghost.
Yep.
Guy's a closet kleptomaniac. We all know it.
C. Thomas Howell. No one sees him anymore.
True.
Get it? Caught red-handed. Okay, quit beating me over the head with it.
Seriously.
God. Swear to God, Victor, you don't get that fucking light out of my face. I'm gonna make you eat that flashlight.
Bud, you're lucky it's not Stone Cold, because otherwise you'd be black, blue, and all kinds of red.
Oh no, I won't be able to go on a camping trip where I'll have constant mosquito bites and bear attacks. Oh, sucks to be you. Bye.
You know, that's the thing. What if he had admitted to it? What if he did say he did? You still wouldn't have taken him on the trip. Don't even lie, you dumb bitch.
He'd be dead to rights.
Yeah, you put him in a catch-22. Screwed if you do, screwed if you don't.
Brody, you're not going to miss much when you go camping. You can't do shit when you go camping. Besides, the fishing's terrible this time of year.
Yeah, believe me, you're not. You can stick around and do some homework. Of course, Victor Vincent up there. I was like, God damn it. I already got us in trouble for calling you what I called you on Sunday.
Yep.
Put your motherfucking head back down.
Also, Brody's like, it's like, if my dad was here, oh, wait. he disappeared without a trace.
Yeah, about that. Where the fuck is he?
Oh, those dads love to disappear on their Red Rangers, don't they?
I know. Hey, what the hell?
He's going to Vegas, I guess. But you could play. Oh, you can't play craps with one die.
That's the weakest looking inflatable die I've ever seen. And what are you two morons doing?
They're
We're gonna have to Sorry, go ahead.
Are they reenacting their favorite scene from Die Hard?
We're gonna have to deal with these assholes the whole episode, aren't we?
Just like every episode.
Yeah, but sometimes you only get them at the beginning and the end for a brief period, and you can deal with it. And we're gonna have to deal with them for most of the entire episode, aren't we?
Probably.
Damn it, I need booze.
I don't have enough booze.
I don't think anyone has enough booze.
Ugh.
But I got enough booze. Boo! Boo!
Wait. Wasn't this an episode of Mighty Morphin where the team got detention and they had to sneak out?
Pretty
yeah.
much. They're doing it again.
Rygar? Wasn't that an NES game? Oh, wait, that's Rygar. It's supposed to be a 20-sided die when Peter Sidarso's involved.
Also, don't brag about rolling a 3. That's barely a success.
At least he didn't roll a 1.
Fucking A.
Actually, for their sake, maybe he should have rolled a 1. You know, given what happened this week, you know, why don't you guys let Marv? I mean, Preston handle this. He's got this.
Yeah, Marv's got this week. He's cool. These two idiots, god damn it.
Also, how the fuck did they get there so fast? Come on, we just teleported here. It's impressive.
Seriously, I mean, I'm pretty sure they had to take a bus to get here. How did these two have a private ride or something? God damn it!
Are they camping literally 2 feet away from the school?
Seriously, these two fuckers ought to be in house arrest because of South Africa.
Also,
without a passport.
Also, most rhinos walk on their hind legs, of course. Everyone knows that. And wield swords and die. They're blasting off again!
Oh, toss it. Boom. Oh, table bump. All right. I'll take a tent bump. I'll take it. I'll take a tent bump. Bitch, yeah, have those two idiots arrested.
Winner, turkey dinner.
Holy shit, he's got grenades.
Oh no, he's throwing grenades from his purse. It's not a purse, it's a satchel. It's a purse.
Messenger bag.
Or
actually,
maybe,
that looks like a bag of holding.
Yeah, or maybe it's a knapsack.
Oh, beautiful move by Red there.
Brody,
what's in the
like
bag?
A ninja.
You think there'd be some kind of ninja trick where he could leave a clone of himself in the class so the principal wouldn't catch on, but you'd be wrong.
Oh, I already see where this is going.
Nuts.
Ah. Wussy. Let me guess. Lens cap on. 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 Oh my God, they did something right?
What?
Well, hell just froze over.
Fucking A, right.
God damn it.
Wow, what in the fucksicles? This show actually did something right? I didn't know you had a good side.
Wrong footage.
Pass this, pass this, pass this. In fact, never show this again. Preparing to fast forward, preparing to fast forward.
Preparing to fast forward.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I completely jumped to conclusions and blamed something on you that totally wasn't yours. Wow, a smelly used antique. Thanks.
Yeah, it'll go. Hey, don't knock it. That might go for 10 grand on NT Roadshow.
I doubt it.
Well, you never know, but still. Cool 5G ain't gonna cost off at a cool 5Gs.
Yep.
Either he forgot to hit record or he ran out of battery.
Well, I'm literally shocked that they didn't go the obvious route of having the lens cap still on. And before anyone says cameras don't have a lens cap, well, they do. They have a little switch where you can close the lens, so shut up.
And this one obviously had a lens cap. So, yeah. Oh, this camping tip is not over. Come on, people.
Maybe they're camping at the Hardy Maybe they are camping at the Hardy compound. It would explain
at
a
the
lot.
Nick of Reincarnation.
Yep. Boy, I'm glad Paul Giamatti didn't get this Rhino role, especially after Amazing Spider-Man 2. Ugh,
Ooh.
that was painful to watch. Maybe this Rhino should call in his tag team partner, Heath Slater. He's got kids.
He needs his job.
He's got kids.
Boo!
Puns are worse than mine, and that's saying something.
Oh.
Hey, ow.
Wow, those puns are season 1 Mighty Morphin bad.
It was so bad they beat up Marv and me Preston over here.
My God, you're handsome. Thank you. Okay, knock it off. Ding, 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 ding. You get a George Lucas cookie. They're worth billions of dollars, but have no taste whatsoever. Okay, not going to complain this time because he actually earned it.
Sadly, yeah. This is obviously a Brody focus episode.
Why couldn't we have put leftovers in detention? Then he might have actually learned something.
Too easy.
He might have actually learned something in there. Yeah, right.
I was gonna say.
Not bloody likely. Not bloody likely.
I was about to say, yeah.
Actually, him in detention with Victor and Monty. You want to drive both of them crazy and never want to do detention, do dipshit bullshit ever again?
Yep.
I've heard of more lenient punishments.
Yep. Also, if you become 4-hour Gigantify, consult a doctor.
Of course.
it's good to beat a king. Wonder if the Red Bot Zord ever says that when it's sitting in that throne thingy. It's good to beat a king.
Yeah. Hail to the king, baby.
Why does Yellow get the sword?
That's a very good question. You guys want to shoot that dice out of his hands? Oh, he gets it because Red has to stand on top.
Well, then why not give it to his brother at the very least?
That's funny. You're funny.
Get the feeling sibling rivalry is a thing. Also, question. Levi, aren't you a touring musician and an adult?
Oh, who remembers?
What the fuck was he doing in class?
Actually, admittedly, they did actually answer that after he became a permanent member of the team.
Oh, yeah.
Well, unlike many other country music stars, at least he's getting his education, unlike Toby Keith, who's a complete retard.
Oh!
Yep.
Pretty sure Jason Aldean never made it past the 6th grade. Yoink! A villain with a secret plan? Get out.
Okay, secret plan. What is the secret plan, you secret bitch?
The Foxatron. You really couldn't have come up with a better name than that. Also, it doesn't matter what the Foxatron says.
Thank you.
Let me get this straight. Manimonius can make a robot, but she can't make it grow herself. Whatever. Sarah, biggest load of crap ever I heard. Apparently, you've never heard of the Zellzords or Cyclopsis. Villains can have their own fucking Zords.
Hell, I have one word, 4 syllables for you. Serpentera.
Thank you. Hell, I'll give you another one. Doomtron.
I got 4 syllables for you. Fucking bullshit.
Villains can't have their own Zords. Ugh. Chip, Becca, you should be flogged for that line. Oh no, it's got funnels. Oh no.
You know what? I'm not even going to blame Chip or Beck on this. I'm willing to bet they got paid to do that line in there.
Ugh. Oh crap, she's pulling a Haman Khan on us.
Whoa.
Can't we just put together the Ultrazord again? Sentai footage. God damn it.
God damn it.
Ah, God damn Kuroto. Again, why did we break out of our Ultrazord form? Oh. Holy shit. It's actually doing some damage. No morphs allowed.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, shit. Holy shit. Are we actually ending on a cliffhanger here?
What?
Wait, they're using their swords to morph? What? What?
No, it's the Zord Star.
Oh, I was going to say. That was a nod to Ninja, though. Good, clever work. That was a nod to the Sentai, though. Good. Well done. Come on, Brody. Quit lying around. I can't believe I left attention for this shit.
Oh.
Oh, there you go, kids. A fox can beat a lion. Laws of nature. Oh, I wish that were true, Matamodius. I wish this show was over. Yeah, I know. Ours happened. Ours are busted too. Oh, we're boned. Oh, no! Foxtron runs on the same batteries as Serpentera. Huh. Apparently her Zord has the same battery life as a Samsung tablet.
Hey-oh.
Just enough time for the Power Rangers to come up with a plan to defeat it. I know, I just said that.
We got
Okay.
one day that turned into 16 weeks. Fuck the Nick channel.
This is what we're ending the mid-season on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, good God. Do I have words?
Oh, I have some too. Actually, in lieu of a bullet point presentation, I came up with a new joke about the hiatus.
All right.
I told Matty this joke, but I don't think I told you, Shades. Anyway, I was watching some old Nickelodeon bumpers, and it just came to me.
Oh, yeah.
About this hiatus and about the freaking Kids' Choice Awards. Fuck, Nick. Fuck the Nick channel. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Yeah. But God damn it. I was hoping.
You know what?
Fucking bullshit!
I would say hit that escalated quickly, but it's not worth it.
No, you know what, buddy? We're gonna hit.
Yep.
Matty, hit the soapbox.
Wow. Okay.
Shade's mad.
Oh boy. All right. Let me get the thing.
Okay. Nickelodeon. Saban. We need to talk.
Oh shit. Now you're fucked.
Hey, Matty. Fight.
All right.
Kitchen.
Pork
Rind.
rind.
Anyway. You know, this having a mid-season cliffhanger ending would have been fine. I would have been perfectly okay with that. That would have been epic. Hell, Star Trek pulled that shit off, and it was brilliant. At least the first time. Let's be fair. But in order to make that work, you have to start as epic as you end it. Let's compare this to the best mid-season best season cliffhanger ending ever. Star Trek: The Next Generation. Everyone knows what episode I'm talking about. The epic moment from beginning to end. They established the Borg as a serious threat, worked up a plan to try to stop them, things go awry, and they end it with Locutus and Riker looking dead straight at the screen going, Mr. Worf, fire. ends there. Every moment from beginning to end felt like it was building up to something big. It's
Ninja Steel, you start with Victor and goddamn Monty again.
Thank you. You're decided to mix in this epic cliffhanger with a bullshit plot with Victor and Monty looking for a rhino and Brody getting accused of stealing when it was just Victor and Monty's goddamn net cannon being made by Victor and fucking Monty. That is terrible writing. That you don't mix an epic story episode with a fucking filler plot.
Yeah, you get that feeling too, huh? Like this was 2 episodes crammed into one.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Goodness, not just me.
No, trust me, that was the first thing that came to my mind. This was 2 plots crammed together, and there's no reason for it. You need to stop with these cramming of plots into one episode. Trust me, the idea of the Rangers facing a threat far beyond what they're capable of will carry an episode on its own. I can promise you this. And you know what? I'm done. I agree with DL Butt. Victor and Monty should have never been in this show. Because everything they've done has done nothing but ruin every episode they appear in, which is, oh, I don't know, every single fucking one of them! Not one episode has been good because of their actions. They have kept every episode from reaching a high rating. Some episodes have been able to be good in spite of them, but none of them have been good because of them. And it's once again, this episode was a perfect example of Nick, Saban, Chiplin, Beckham, somebody desperately trying to reach back to the MMPR days, not realizing that doesn't work anymore. And the more they keep doing this, the more they're going to end up crashing this show and this franchise into the fucking ground. And I dare anyone to prove me wrong.
Okay, that does it. I think it's time for a new hashtag, Matty, and I think you'll agree with this one.
Yeah.
We don't have time to make a little blue screen thingy here, but hashtag save us Hasbro.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
We are with you behind that 100%.
Instead of save us Y2J, it's save us Hasbro. And then Hasbro comes out with a big graphic. You know I got to break the walls down!
Yipper.
Oh, fuck that. It's Hasbro. You know what they come out with? A whole horde of ponies. And you know what? I'd welcome them with open arms.
Well, I for one, welcome our new pony overlords.
Because you know why I say that? Say what you will about My Little Pony. Their stories aren't shit.
No comment.
You don't have to like the show. I'm not a big fan of it. It's not for me. I love it. But I've watched more than enough episodes thanks to my daughter. I won't lie. There's some epic fucking stories in that show. I'm not even kidding.
Well, I will say one thing positive about this episode. Pause for laughter. At least the villains didn't get their ultimate power because of Victor and Monty this time.
I think we would have just stopped Ninja Steel altogether if they pulled that shit again.
Oh yeah, agreed. There's there's no argument there. I mean, those two fucked up royally last time, but this time, thankfully, they didn't do it again. Yet.
Yeah. I mean, seriously. Again, MMPR, for all of its nostalgic love, when you really sit back and look at it critically, the first season was shit. when you really look back at it, you gotta wonder how the hell this became the phenomenon that it is. Because those stories were terrible.
That's when we were young and impressionable and would buy anything that corporate media shoved down our throat.
Yeah.
We
We
grew
were
up.
young. We were stupid.
Yeah.
I was young. I was stupid. You told me only women read those magazines.
It is time for us to move beyond MMPR. I know you were going for a joke there, Cure Crystal, but it is true. We need to get beyond Mighty Morphin.
We need to get beyond the 90s, period, because that's what it feels like we're stuck in here. It's like people are nostalgic for the 80s, but it feels like the 90s are creeping in and taking over the 80s slot. Because it's, as to borrow a line from Nostalgia Critic, it's like the 90s are trying to die, but this show keeps resuscitating it.
Pretty much. You know, the worst thing you could do is to make us not want to do this show anymore. And I'm not going to lie, I've stopped looking forward to doing this podcast. Because
Same here.
And that's the worst feeling in the world, knowing that you got to do this as a chore instead of being something you love.
I feel like we've been here before. We've been here before because I'm noticing a pattern here. Dino Charge pulled this worse. Dino Charge. Dino Charge pulled this exact same crap. First half of the season wasn't perfect, but we were excited for it. Kind of the same thing here. It's all falling apart with the super season. I mean, Megaforce, that was falling apart from the get-go. I mean, when we started this thing, were we really digging Megaforce, the first half of Megaforce? I don't think so.
No. But then we had that promise, that potential of something big happening later on. And, well, we all know how that turned out.
We have the same thing in this show, given what the rumors are saying. But much like Megaforce, a bunch of cameos aren't going to fix this show.
No.
Nope.
I'm honestly...
We're far past that.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I don't think there's anything the anniversary episode could honestly do to get me excited for this season again.
Yeah. I mean, this show could bring Three Trang back to life, get the original 6 back, and it would still suck. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
God damn it, Victor and Monty.
It's not just them, Matty. I agree. They are a huge problem with this show. But
No, you know what? I'm going to blame them. I'm going to blame them.
I'm going to blame Nick and Saban and everyone else involved with this show. Ugh. I love the actors. I'm not going to go after Victor and Monty's actors again because they've been through enough shit. They're just doing their job. But my God,
Yep.
Whoever's running this show, get your shit together.
And the sad part is that that's mean that with them, all of these writers coming back for Beast Morphers, as much as I want to, as much as I would love to say it, I'm not looking forward to Beast Morphers because I know it's just going to be more of the same.
Yeah, and that worries me even more because Go Busters is a beloved Sentai season. I don't want it to get wrecked. I don't want them to do what Disney did to Geki Ranger. Yeah, sorry. Still don't like Jungle Fury. You took a Sentai show I loved and turned it into that. And that's not Sentai purism talking. That's critical analysis talking.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's... I really want Hasbro to get this show now and make some really big changes. I want them to be under new management, stroll into the office and go, all right, we're making some changes here. I want them to, actually, Matty, I want them to pull a Rex Banner. I want them to go in there, throw freaking Judd and Becca out. It's like, hey, I was watching that and I was sitting there. You're out. I'm in charge now. What, are you waiting for someone to kiss you goodbye? No, I'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're out there, good Power Rangers, and I will find you.
No, you won't!
Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
Oh.
Bottom line, I think it's no surprise. Thumbs fucking down for this episode. Not a good way to end this and lead into the hiatus.
You want me to hit the button?
Please.
God damn it. Just, God damn it. You know whose fault it is? Victor Vincent's fault. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, for your emails and comments of the week. You can send them at rangerrecap@gmail.com. Rules on the screen, as always. Opinions only, no news or full summaries. Toku questions only, no more than 2 or 3 questions per comment. No versus question, no email, 1 email per episode. Keep your comments as brief as humanly possible. Of course, all emails do. At the start of the live episode, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to call DL safe here.
Yeah, I got the feeling he sent it in just at the last possible second, but it took a minute for it to kick in because it's 2 minutes. It says 2 minutes late. I'm going to give a margin for error there.
I'm like, he could have sent it on his computer. He could have sent it at 9. Just, I will say this right now, DL. We told you last week. Don't wait. Just when it's done, done. You got a whole week.
Don't wait until the last minute, or else you're going to keep having that. You're going to run the risk of what happened last time.
We told you. You will read it last, no matter what.
Yep. Also, now it's time for everyone's favorite game. The recap argues with the fans who liked this episode.
Oh, I wouldn't count on that. I can tell by the
There's some heat. There's some heat, though.
I've seen some of these emails. Hell, this first email alone should set the tone for tonight. Matty, start us off with ADEC.
Yeah, by the way, I'm reading this on my brand new Samsung Galaxy S8, by the way, which is awesome.
Nice.
Thank you, Videotron. Hey guys, it's ADEC back at it again with an email, and I just want to sum up this episode in one way possible. Actually, I do have a button for this there, ADEC. And I got to put the phone down now. Give me a second. There we go. Don't have a case for it, so I want to be very careful with it. There we go. See, I refrained from hitting this other button because, well, let's be fair here. I kind of had a feeling one of y'all was gonna want to say this. If I can, there we go. I can find it. There we go.
-5 stars.
There you go. I just can't take it anymore. I can't believe this is how you would end your mid-season finale with a hiatus. Bugs Bunny, do you mind summing this up, please? And I do have the thing up here real quick. Let me get that up. And there we go.
You golden black black star, blinking black punk, what are you trying to do?
Very nice. Very
Hey,
nice.
can't go wrong with Bugs Bunny.
Nope. I agree
No,
with you
sir.
wholeheartedly,
No, sir. Not at all. Also, hashtag fuck Nickelodeon to hell.
ADEC, tell us how you really feel.
All caps, by the way. He typed that in.
He's not wrong.
No offense to the actors who try their best on their set every day, and I appreciate it, but I am sorry you are losing me, Ninja Steel. You're doing so good at the first half, and now you're getting on my fighting nerves, and I might start raging so hard. You see, Ninja Steel, this is where I draw the line. You were gonna say anything?
Oh, that reminds me, Matty. We forgot to tell them about our new hashtag that we thought of Monday.
Oh, that's right. You go right ahead.
FTNS. You get it?
Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, John, you get it?
I got it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Hey, there you go.
Trust me.
So if we do get any shit for FTN, we can change it to FTNS. And it doesn't mean what you think it does.
Ooh, no, not at all.
NS can be a lot of things.
It does. It does. Also, it looks like the current White Ranger is heading to Hollywood. Is heading to Hollywood after the if so, the Abomination, unless they redeem themselves after the hiatus ends, which I don't think they're going to. Nonetheless, I am excited for Beast Morphers next year, next year, and I'm still thinking Zero might be the best. It might be next after Beast Morphers in 2020, but for 2021, it might be adapting as of the yet 43rd Super Sentai season. This is just my opinion, but I don't see Tokyo Q Ranger or Lupin Ranger versus Pato Ranger getting adapted.
Whoa! Getting ahead of yourself, aren't you?
A little bit. Actually, they could use the Q Ranger adaptation for the anniversary season, like the 30th or 40th. Just saying. Anyway, that's it for me. See you guys later. Ninja Vanish.
Jeez, man, we haven't even seen Beast Morphers yet, and you're already wondering what the show after that's going to be adapted. Slow your roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like freaking Avengers Infinity War hasn't even hit theaters yet, and people are already talking about Avengers 4. Slow the fives down.
Well, it's like you're talking about Deadpool 3, and we haven't even seen Deadpool 2 yet.
Yeah.
By the way, stop down. You should stop at Sid. You killed it.
Yeah. Probably won't even make a third one.
In case you haven't noticed, that trailer dropped, and I'm happy in my head place. Moving on. Moving on to Red Rod Life's Disney, actually.
Hey, recap. Hey, recappers. Here's my honest mistake. I was supposed to make the rating a 7 or a 6.5 out of 10, not an 8.5 for last week. And of course, I do my emails on my phone, just a stupid autocorrect. Sorry I didn't read my email before sending it. Anyway.
You're forgiven.
It happens. Anyway, this is the last episode for the big hiatus. Hashtag Physic channel. Here's my result.
That's a good one.
Here's my result for Caught Red-Handed. Do we actually need a Brody is a liar episode? Because I'm sure I didn't. I love how Odious builds up to use the 4 ninja medallions to defeat the Rangers, although we get more/less Victor and Monty buffoonery. Overall, this episode was okay, though it's a part 1 episode. I will give this episode 7 out of 10 John Smith's compasses. You are being generous again.
I get it. I get that right.
Also, John Smith's compasses. Nice. Also, pocket watch, but still.
Hey, it counts. Also, that's one thing we overlooked. Something that clouded our minds, let our rage cloud our minds. You know what? That's one thing I will give this show. Brody, decent Red Ranger. He went back, took his medicine. You know what? I applaud that.
Yeah, this guy stood up and said, "No, I didn't do it."
Freaking Takaharu.
I didn't do it.
Freaking Takaharu didn't even stay in holding when Shinosuke from Drive went to question him. He snuck out, that fucker. So you know what? Brody, better than Takaharu, a.k.a. Leftover. So you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to give this episode that. Doesn't fix it, but I'm going to give this episode that.
Honestly, like I said, if you had separated the 2 episodes, made the whole Brody is a liar thing its own episode, honestly, I would have been okay with it. But no, you had to mash them together like a bunch of fucking morons. Anyway, and that's it. May the power protect ya. So see ya. Next up, Solar Star.
Solar Star here. And since when do high schools have camping trips? Actually, we did have one in elementary school, but
senior trips. Hello.
Senior trips as well.
I went to Six Flags with mine.
We didn't do it. Was a day trip. We didn't actually camp out all night, but we went to this beach senior year. Oh, what a wonderful day! I was actually there was a paddle boat. Me and my buddy at the time, we had our stash of root beers. That's all they are. They were. We were not allowed. No booze was allowed, unfortunately. But we had our stash. We had our food, and we stayed out on the lake pretty much the entire afternoon, just shooting the shit.
Root beer, right, Matty? Like
Root
Seth
beer.
had an electric razor.
Unfortunately, we had one of our students had a reputation for livening up the party, so we were inspected.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Moving on.
But we did have them. night camping trips. We were a little rambunctious group, but Wheel of Morality, turn. Actually, hold on. Even JROTC events require more than one adult to supervise.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Now that I'll grant.
There you go. Wheel of Morality, turn. Tell us the lesson the kiddies must learn. Ah, dang it, the wheel landed on a bankrupt. Come on, it's an Animaniacs joke. We got to do it right? The moral of today's story, by the way, is keeping your integrity might be noble, but it really might net you in more trouble than what happened with Brody. Not many people would hold onto that integrity and would simply take the easy way out.
Looking at you, leftovers.
Yep.
Also, don't worry, guys. We'll land that trip to Tahiti on the Wheel of Morality eventually.
Oh yeah, eventually. Hey, there's that $1 million wedge too. You got to keep that in mind.
Very true.
And in the chat, let's see, Evan Hunter. I don't remember, but I think it was Mug root beer.
Yeah, that's not bad.
It's good. It's good. I'm a Barks guy myself, to be fair. Anyway, let's see. This episode gets 3.5 medallions out of 5. Whoa. This I do give the credit in the ending in the mid-season on the cliffhanger, but the episode for the most part was more than the same that we've been seeing lately. Even Pinky in the Brain would facepalm at Monty's idiocy. Noff, what a mock.
Yeah. I would compare those two to Pinky and the Brain, but here's the difference. One of them is smart. Victor and Monty, both idiots.
No, you know what? It's even better. Both of them make Pinky look like a certified genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pinky would look at him. Noff, what a mark. Anyway, question: out of all the high schools in Power Ranger series, which one do you think had the worst faculty?
Ooh.
What little there were, of course. Ooh,
that's a good question.
Yeah.
Sad part is the only two I can think of that really would meet that idea are both Neo Saban, because I'm thinking either.
Yeah.
I don't know. Freaking the one in Dino Thunder looked severely understaffed. Did we see any other teachers besides Dr. Oliver and, of course, Elsa, aka Principal Randall?
Yeah, well, that's true, but here's the thing. Both of them were competent. Even if Principal Randall / Elsa was evil, you felt like there was at least some level of competency to the school. Let's compare that to either Miss Hastings, who we just saw today, who frankly wouldn't even hear Brody's argument here, or wouldn't even acknowledge that maybe he didn't actually steal it until she got proof.
Oh, and Elsa would.
Well, fair, she would do it out of spite more than out of incompetence, let's be fair. But you want a better example? Mr. fucking Burley.
I'm going to come out and say it. I miss him. I miss Mr.
He was
Burley.
a fun guy, don't get me wrong. As a character, he was a fun guy, and I definitely no love lost for his actor. But as a teacher, oh good God, he was a fucking idiot. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. He was a fucking moron.
Yeah.
He was no Mr. Feeney. Let's put it like that.
Yeah, that's an understatement of the millennium. And
God, this show could benefit from some William Daniels. Oh my God, these kids need a Mr. Feeney lecture. We did not deserve him.
No, we did not. Anyone who remembers Boy Meets World, the original Boy Meets World, you know what we're talking about.
And to make it better, it was Kent from Knight Rider teaching them. Same guy.
And DLBot, to answer your question, how do you explain a woman that mean-spirited is also being allowed to be a principal? I could name a lot of principals in my life that have been that mean-spirited. Don't even bullshit.
Yeah. Rumor, I had one, she was up to 2 packs a day, unfiltered. You think I'm joking? I'm not.
Let's see. I had a few. We most of our teachers had it rough with my class. My class had a reputation for driving some teachers insane, and I'm not kidding. We actually had one for 1 year, had no respect. Even I didn't respect the guy. That's how bad the teacher was. So,
Ouch.
yeah, we chewed through the substitute teachers like Tic Tacs. Believe me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
that's
can't
it for
believe-
Solar Star.
I can't believe I'm
Next up,
saying this. The staff in Forze was better than these teachers. And it hurts me to say that.
That's,
Yeah.
considering Mr. Suspenders over there, who is just as much an idiot Mr. Burley, but one, he wasn't the only person in the faculty, and two, that school had some teachers who were actually fairly competent, even if a lot of them were actually evil.
Yeah.
And that's it for Solar Star. Next up, it's Sayla, everybody.
Well, this is an interesting episode. I think Victor and Monty lost what little intelligence they had when they pulled that stunt with the monster the Rangers were fighting. Wait, they
What
actually-
intelligence?
I was going to say, they actually had any left at this point?
Pause for laughter.
At this point, the answer is what intelligence?
Oh.
It sucks Brody was blamed for what happened, but at least he was honest about not doing it instead of taking the rap. I'm glad this teacher was reasonable when she found out what actually happened and actually apologized for it. I'm sorry, I still call bullshit on that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Interesting cliffhanger. Overall, I thought this was a better episode than last week's. Well, that's fair. Yeah, I think even some parts of Megaforce were better than last week's episode, and I don't say that lightly.
Ouch.
Last week's episode was quite frankly shit. As for the thing of the Kids' Choice Awards, Nick, how about doing what other channels do when they air special stuff? Instead of not just airing it, just air it at a different time that day. ABC and NBC and CBS have done this for years. Heck, CBS did it last week when they had basketball on. Yeah, you know what? Instead of running another 5-hour SpongeBob marathon, why don't you replace that with the fucking Kids' Choice Awards, you dumb shits?
Or how about you put it on a Sunday like every other goddamn award show on TV? The Oscars are on a Sunday. The Emmys are on a Sunday. The Grammys are on a Sunday. Who puts an award show on a Saturday?
Anyway.
Saturday's not all right for award show. It's all right for fighting, but not award show.
Yeah.
And she also adds in hashtag FTN, hashtag Brody better than leftovers.
Thank you.
Now that, I disagree with you. Anyway.
You're here.
Anyway, as for my question, if this has been done before, sorry. Japan and whatever aside, what would you think of a series with a main female writer that lives to the end of the series?
Oh, please. I have been begging Toei for that ever since I started watching Toku.
Seriously.
I yes and no to that, because I had a feeling if they did make a female writer, they would make her cliche as fuck.
And I hate to
I
say
think she'd be into too much cutesy stuff. She wouldn't have any good development. And I'm not bashing female writers, far from it. It's just, Toei, they're incredibly sexist. Well, that's Japan in a nutshell.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. Even with Sentai teams, how often does the female Sentai member get any decent development throughout the series? Name me one in the last, I'll say 15 years. Hell, I can go further back than that. Name me any Sentai team since Zyuranger that's had good development. Like, legit epic development in Japan.
Yeah, it's
Been a while.
I can think of a few, but there aren't many.
Yeah,
Also, I would afraid they'd make them rock stupid and put them in a terrible love triangle like a certain Jetaman. Ugh. I mean, yeah, or worse, make it a love tetrahedron like they did in Fives. Ugh. That would be my worst thing. They would focus too much on a love story with a male character instead of fleshing out her character. So, unless you got someone really good to write a female character, maybe Yasuko Kobayashi or someone like that. Yeah, good idea, but I don't know. I don't see how you could execute it.
Hell, let's be honest. Even Kobayashi is not very good about it either.
That's true.
Anyway, till next time, takes off in Zeta Gundam. And Matty,
Hey, good choice.
good choice. Matty, you get an easy one with Jonathan Johnson.
Yeah, he keeps it real simple. 0 out of 100. Ninja Vanis. That's it.
That's literally the
Short, sweet,
entirety of an
to the
email.
point.
That is the intro, body, and end of that email right there.
All right.
Next up, what do you want to do?
Actually, I want to answer chat here. Okay, Time Pink and Jasmine. Yeah, I think we could probably say those ones were decent. Amu and Sayla. Oh, don't get me wrong. Loved them to death. But how much development did they actually get?
Not as much as you think.
Especially Amu.
Yeah. And it would be nice to see a show where they don't have to rely on girl power episodes to develop characters, because I could name you some Sentai shows that rely on that way too much. Hell, even O-Ranger was guilty of that.
Yep.
Which was sad, really. Point is, good idea, but we don't see how it'd be executed. But hey, it's always proved me wrong before.
Anyway, next up, hey, it's Zeltrax Millennium, everybody.
Yep, Zeltrax up next. A reason I wasn't harsh on Ninja Steel last week was my family just bought a new house after the year of hell I've suffered through. That's why I wasn't harsher. I was riding that high. No shame.
No shame at all.
No.
Now that the high is worn off, I'm going to try to be more critical of the episode. Let's try at least. Number 1. So, Brody gets attention because Victor and Monty's net gun blasted the principal's compass out of her hands. It fell into Brody's bag, and the principal thinks Brody stole it.
Hey, who's recapping this episode?
Yeah. Zeltrax, you of all people should know. What's rule number 1?
Hey, whose recap is it anyway?
I'm going to let that one slide this time, Zeltrax, but you pull that crap again, we will skip your email. Anyway, this must be the most quick to assumptions principal I've ever seen. She gives MMPR's Mr. Kaplan a run for his money, and that's why I call her out. You know, I could understand if it was some other classmate who did that, but Brody and the gang have done nothing to prove them to be bad people. Why would she immediately assume he's a dirty thief? Just because Victor and Monty said they pulled some assumptions out of their ass based on what Brody said earlier? Fuck that. Why would you even listen to those assholes anyway?
My guess is it's because he's still kind of the new kid in town, but that's far-fetched. That is incredibly far-fetched. Besides, if we're really cribbing off Mighty Morphin that much here, shouldn't these kids be upstanding citizens?
They pretty much are, all things considered, all the freaking charity works they've put together.
Exactly. So yeah, if you're gonna crib off Mighty Morphin, you might as well go the extra mile.
Anyway, number 2. Ryagor can only do special attacks when the die is a certain number. What does this guy think he is? Joey Wheeler playing either graceful dice or skull dice? What the hell?
Ow! Trash! You're a burn on Yu-Gi-Oh! Bravo! I'd clap if my hands weren't full.
I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh, but even I'll admit that shit got stupid times.
Oh God, yes. Oh.
Also, thank you, Rygor, for doing to Victor and Monty what the fans have wanted to do all season, chucking them into the stratosphere.
Yeah, he team rocketed them.
Now, if only they didn't land and never came back.
That'd be nice. That would have been very nice.
Anyway, number 3. With Odious wrecking the Zords like this. This is the best mid-season cliffhanger of Neo Sabanera! Tell me I'm wrong! You're wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud.
Gonna have to disagree, buddy. I would agree if this wasn't 2 pasted together episodes.
Yeah. Also, I am now imagining Zeltrax Millennium in the whole prove me wrong or change my mind.
Oh, that changed my mind. Yeah. Actually, the best one, easy, you'll agree. The one with Randall Graves' face on it. Hey, there's only one return, and it's not of the king, it's of the Jedi.
The Jedi. Yeah, I saw that one. Clerks 2 for the win.
Anyway, he's moving on. I think I heard the music from the Thunderzords getting blown to shit back in season 3. Good callback there. I don't know how you heard that.
It must have been very faint. I was going to say.
Anyway, he continues on. I will freely admit, Victor and Monty are complete buzzkills. Hell, their thing with trying to capture Rygor reminds me of the bullshit Cassidy and Devin pulled with trying to get an interview with the Dino Thunder Rangers while they were fighting back in Bully for Ethan. Aside from that...
Oh my... He's right.
And it was stupid then, too.
Uh-huh.
Not arguing that.
Aside from that, this episode gets a C to a B+. It's shaking between those. Wow. Tell tracks. Still too generous. Still too generous.
I think you're letting the new house go to your head, buddy. But hey, you're entitled to your opinion.
Yep.
Hey, I agree. It would have been a great cliffhanger, but again, they had to paste that goddamn Victor and Monty thing onto it. Again, this, as we said, this felt like 2 episodes squished together.
Anyway, that's it for Zell Tracks. Next up, we have someone we haven't heard from a while, Toku Mania.
Toku Mania's running wild, brother.
I had a feeling that was coming.
What you gonna do, brother?
Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Hey, recappers, what's up? I thought that today's episode was okay. I really did like the ending, but it kind of felt a bit rushed. Anyways, remember the Ranger recap special you guys did when you while you're reviewing the MMPR live tour? Will you ever do something like that again? If not, I understand. Just wondering.
Doubtful.
Not to that level, that's for sure.
That was a chore to get through.
It was, especially on my end, because I had to edit that fucking thing. Easy, I know.
It was fun.
It was fun.
But I think we're more looking at more of a one-off type of situation.
What were you saying?
I was going to say, I now understand what it's like for you to edit an episode of Toku Time, because, good God, that was painful.
Story of my life.
Yeah, also, Toku Mania, or a.k.a. Dino Buster, who's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
What's with the name changes, guys? We're old. We're senile. We can't remember all this shit. You don't stop this. We're going to make you wear name tags. Damn whippersnapper.
Hi, I'm Marshall, an alcoholic. Hi, Marshall. Yes, that was an Eminem joke. Slim Shady.
I get it.
I was young. I was stupid. Anyway.
Hey.
That is it for Toku Mania. Next up, we got Ranger fan Nathan.
Jesus Christ, a wall of text. Sorry. Hey guys, hope all is well. This episode surprised me somewhat. I liked the small plot line where that Brody had. Liked how he stayed firm on the fact that he did not take the principal's compass and that he was willing to accept attention even though he knew that he was innocent. What made me like this even more was the fact that he went back to the detention room because he knew he was doing the right thing. To me, this was classic Power Rangers storytelling. Also, this episode is the perfect example of how Victor and Monty should be used. What the fuck kind of episode are you watching, bud?
Oh God, that deserves the Young Bucks button.
Yes.
What the fuck kind of episode were you watching there, bud? Jesus. Let me get the Bullet Club laugh up in this motherfucker.
Oh.
Seriously, bud. Serious. All right. Oh shit, 34 already. Wow. Also, they got the detention two for being stupid and snuck out, only to be caught again and sent back to detention. That is what I want from these characters, and I'm being honest with this episode, the video game episode. Only other ones that have been come close to reminding me of Bulk and Skull. I will say that about damn time that they got a mid-season break that ended in a cliffhanger. However, I liked the episode. It was one of the best season of the season. I'm praying that Ninja Steel returns in the fall. We get more good ones like this episode.
Again, what the fuck were you watching?
I will not agree with the words you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. Let's not hurt anyone's feelings here.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm like, what the fuck were you watching? Because you obviously weren't watching what we were.
You are more lenient than we are. And I bow to you. You have more compassion than I ever will.
All right, questions. Hasbro recently announced a slate of movies to be released, and in 2021, they have an unknown movie slated for release. Some believe there'll be a new Transformers film, but Hasbro getting the right to distribute Power Rangers toys. What are the chances you think Hasbro could be talking to Saban about releasing a Power Rangers film in 2021?
Yeah, I think Lionsgate would have something to say about that.
Yeah, unless Lionsgate drops something, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But you never know.
I would say it's likely if both Lionsgate and Hasbro get together on it. Otherwise, yeah, that's going to be tough to call.
Hasbro could definitely foot the bill for it, or at least cough up
definitely
some for it. Yep, if they wanted to, it'd be nice.
Anyway, let me see here. We have let's see. We have number 2. Saban has come to you and we say we want to make an animated film based on a new comic book. They want the film to be made by a famous anime studio, and they want you to choose a person from Project R to sing the film's theme. What studio do you choose, and which Project R member do you choose?
You want to field that one, Shades?
He says I would pick Bone Studio, and of course Psychic Lover.
Yeah, Bones would be a good choice. I won't deny that. The only problem is, as much as you want to do that, bear in mind that this is based off of a Toei product. So any choice you make is irrelevant. Toei's gonna do it. It's
yeah,
gonna be
Toei they have their own animation department.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they use it?
Exactly. You can just go ahead and throw that argument right out the window because it's going to be Toei Animation. Now, the other one, on the other hand, the other part of that question, which member of Project R, that's a more debatable topic. Psycho Lover is certainly high up there on the chain. I will not deny this. Trying to think who else I would consider. Ooh, that's tricky. I don't know, Easy. What do you think?
I got nothing. I'm staying out of this.
I don't know. Psychic Lover sounds good to me, man.
Yeah, it's best.
Your Crystal Jam Project.
Aren't they separate from Project R?
Yeah, he specifically said Project R.
Yeah, that's a different project.
Anyway. So good weekend, guys. That's it for Range Fan Nathan. Next up, it's LPH.
LPH. So the last episode, ending of a fucking cliffhanger. Well, somebody didn't like the idea. Number 1, fuck the Kids' Choice Awards 2018 and John Cena. I don't want a new Blues Clues.
Oh God, I just had a terrifying thought of John Cena hosting Blues Clues.
I think he actually did do some promotional work to promote the search for a new Steve.
Oh, you can't see the clues, you can't see Blue, you can't see Cena. What would anyone watch on that show? That would be a show nobody could watch. And sadly, I'd watch old episodes of Blues Clues before I watch this episode again.
Yeah. And number 2, I don't even know if I want to say this because I even though he made the typo, I know what he's getting at. I don't know if I can agree with this just yet, though, but he says, number 2, Hogan and Beefcake, a.k.a. Victor and Monty. Why is it sad that Don Patch is a better character than Victor and Monty?
Ouch! Ouch!
Even my wife cringed at that thought.
Fuck no!
Ow!
Yeah, you know what?
Ooh.
LPH, I love you, bro. I can't agree with that. As much as I hate Victor Monty, unless you've actually watched Bobobo, you really don't know the horror that is Don Patch.
Oh, God. That's...
Hell, Lady K just said, Don Patch is the reason she will no longer eat churros. That should tell you something.
Really?
Yeah.
That bad?
We had this conversation when I actually got a churro the other day, and she said that to me. I was like, oh, good God.
Yeah, hate to say it, and Shades, you can dave me for this, I don't care, but we'll take Victor and Monty over here. Don Patch, it's not for you.
I'm going to let that
All
one
right,
go
then.
and just move on before my rage gets any worse.
Please move on.
Number 3, thank God for good TV shows on Netflix, Hulu, and it's sad that Teen Titans Go is a better show overall. Fuck this show!
God damn.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's official. I am looking for that Master Roshi button.
Ooh.
God damn.
There's only one word to describe that comment, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. S-A-W-L-T.
Salt!
And John, you just said that in front of your wife.
I think for once she's gonna let me have that one because this email deserves it.
Ooh.
Also,
Gonna need a sensu for that one.
This ain't just a little bit of salt on some fries. This is a fucking salt mine.
And I thought we were being hard on the fans who liked this episode. Damn. Ouch.
Yeah, I think Kira Crystal's got the right idea. Ron Simmons. Damn.
yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna read those last couple of lines. Fuck that.
Well, you don't like the Kids' Choice Awards, but I will say this. I agree wholeheartedly, LPH. Wholeheartedly. I'm not apologizing. I know what I said on Sunday. Am I still on air? Hello?
But still.
Sorry,
I hear
talking
you.
with the wife over here.
Ah.
I'm the stink eye.
Let's just move on. Next up is Keith.
There.
How long is this? Yes, that seems a little long.
Let me check. One up the word counter.
Because that is a whole block of text.
Believe it or not, he's clear.
Ooh, you get a pass.
He's under the mark.
We need to
Your
lower
pass.
that mark. Hey guys, since we will be getting into this half-season, what kind of spelling is that?
I think he missed an R there. That's why.
Hey, half-season break again. I would like to make my last email for a while about my comments of the episode and one of my favorite Ranger memories, if you will allow me. Mid-season finale. I honestly not expected the first half of the season to be legitimate to be continued. One of the Megazords to get destroyed in an homage to Serpentera. I will also give credit that they got the bad comedy bits and moral out of the way. away early in the Rangers and the Power Rangers and the Rangers' powers being severely damaged at the end of the Brody once again demonstrates why he is a better read and human being than Bakaharu. I believe he's spelling it correctly.
Yep, he's good.
Bakaharu, yeah. Good call. While I out there will be much improvement.
Okay, now that's just a jumbled mess.
Word salad. I will give this episode points for some effort in wanting to have us come back after the break. Good luck, bud. You'll need it from us. Favorite Power Rangers memories. Excuse me. I have to scratch my nose. I have to put something down. Let's see. Feel like Marlon Brando. I swallowed a bug.
also they gave this episode effort. Okay, half decent effort, but you don't get any steak. Episode.
Nope.
You get millionaire steak. That's baloney for you.
No. You know what they get? They get Trump steak.
Oh. Ooh. Favorite Power Rangers memories? One Power Rangers memory I will always cherish is when the advertisement for Mystic Force were hyping up the first two Solaris 9 episodes of Mystic Force on Jetix. And the 2 episodes that aired before were the Gold Ranger episodes from Zeo and 2 Titanium Ranger episodes from Lightspeed Rescue.
I remember that.
The reason I was excited for this was because I loved the Titanium Ranger as a kid when it was Morph being the first Power Ranger toy, and his Morpher being the first Power Ranger toy I ever owned, and it was fun to watch those episodes again.
Fair enough. Good memory. I
Go ahead, Easy. I didn't mean to. I wanted to get that.
No. I just remember that promo. I remember it vividly. Chip was making a spell. I believe it was the one to cure Vita of her vampirism, and over that they showed the episodes mentioned, and I just thought, wow, that was cool that they were showing past Ranger shows to hype that up. See, Disney, they probably couldn't make a decent season to save their lives later on, looking at you, Jungle Fury and Overdrive. But the way they hyped up new stuff on Jetix and the Toon Disney, later on Disney XD, was so well done. Nickelodeon could learn a thing or two from those old promos. Because I remember when they would show old episodes of Power Rangers to hype up new seasons and stuff like that. It was exciting. And this is when I was getting back into Power Rangers after a long hiatus. So that's how it's done.
Yeah.
Embrace the future, respect the past. Nickelodeon has no respect for either of that. They could have hyped up the new Gold Ranger by showing a plethora of Gold Ranger episodes. They didn't do that. They just, here it is. It's like, no one hypes anything up anymore. It's sad. Good memory.
All right, I don't have any questions for this one because I'm saving them for certain topics I plan to bring up when the show comes back from hiatus. So all I have to say is, everyone, despite this criticism I gave the episode this past week, truthfully, I still continue to hold out hope that things will slowly get better for the show, even when the show's higher ups are hesitant on wanting to improve from past mistakes. See you guys after the hiatus.
Well, at least one of us has hope.
Yeah.
Someone has to.
Next
up, it's Sienna. Ultimate Nerd, everybody.
Ultimate Nerd. Unfortunately, not quite. She tried.
Uh-oh.
She really did. She even put in the postscript, Biohybrid helped her edit it to a shorter length. Unfortunately, it wasn't short enough. Natty, I hate to do this to her. Hit the button.
Oh, come on.
You broke the rules. Now I pull out all your pubic hair.
I hate to do it. I really do, but the limit is roughly around 350 words. she hit 473.
Sorry, my dear.
Yeah.
Orders is orders.
Yeah. Again, I don't like it either. But don't feel bad. You're still new here. You'll learn. But I got...
Bio, you get a day for that. You know it was 350.
Yeah, you have no excuse. So, Bio, this one's for you. Dang!
And no outside help. No coaching.
No. Actually,
That was a legit smart idea to make sure she didn't mess that up. Unfortunately, she got the wrong advice from the wrong person.
Well, it didn't work, did it?
That's what I said. Don't.
Yeah.
Just short it down better next time. You still, next
Tell you what, hon. Edit that down a little bit more, and we're doing classics, right? Or are we taking a break?
We'll do classics.
Well, we'll do classics. I mean, it won't be next week. I think we'll take a week off, but the week after that, we'll certainly do classics.
Yeah. So try again.
But in order for us to keep...
if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Exactly. Yeah.
Actually, I should mention right now I'm going to see that movie on Wednesday. Actually, that's a Wednesday. Never mind. We'll be good.
Yeah. Anyway, so in order to keep things on schedule, Matty, let's move on again. You get guts.
Apathy level 2,000 out of 3,000. I actually like this episode of Ninja, or I didn't hate it. I like Rhinos in the year after this. We got the Rhino and Semi and Zyuohger. I think that was intentional.
Yeah, I think so too. And you know what? I'll give you that one.
Golf clap.
I suppose I don't have to, but I guess I will.
Number one, is this a worse situation than what we had 4 or 5 years ago with Mega and Super Mega phased up the battle?
I wouldn't say it's worse than that, because here it's just terrible. But for Super Mega, especially the legendary battle, that wasn't only bad, it was disappointing. All that build up.
It was bad for. That was bad for different reasons. Super Mega Force didn't have any forced-in comedy reliefs. Super Mega Force relied on pulling powers out of their ass. Way different.
Yeah, but in terms of level of how bad it actually was, I think Super Mega did it a bit worse because it was so much build-up for so much disappointment. Well, given what Sentai they were adapting, yeah, there was no way they were going to live up to the hype. I mean, Super Mega Force could have been perfect in every way, shape, or form, and it still wouldn't have lived up to the hype. I would agree with that. I definitely would. I don't think it would ever lived up to that amount of hype, but the fact that they failed so spectacularly just really hurt.
Anyway. Number 2, could the Power Rangers brand stand with the show alone?
Right now? Oh, hell no.
Nope. In fact, I've heard a lot of people say that Hyperforce is a better season. They're counting Hyperforce as the true next season after Dino Charge. That's how bad it is right now.
Yeah, I'd say they'd be better off with the comics than they are with the frickin' TV show. That's how bad it is. Because the comics are paying homage. They're doing it justice. They're getting the right kind of references. And they're telling a damn good story.
They can take way more creative liberties. They can take way more creative liberties in the comics, too.
Exactly. So I think the comics would actually keep the brand, keeping the brand alive more than the TV show has.
Yep.
Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, 3. What would Robo Knight say at a time like this? That's a very good question. I think the answer is fuck this shit. I am out.
He's too busy planning his sitcom with Troy. It's like, Troy, it's time for you to pay your half of the rent. I'll get it to you, Robo Knight. You know I'm good for it. Canned laughter here. Shout out to Andrew Gray, because he was totally on board with that idea when I interviewed him at Ranger Stop. Hell of a guy.
That's it for Guts. Next up, Senshi X reviews.
Aha. This was a very solid episode with barely anything wrong, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. The fuck did you watch?
Ah, here we go again. Okay, let's hear him out. Let's
Yeah.
be fair here.
I didn't really enjoy the B plot about the compass at the beginning because the teacher comes off as incompetent for not looking into this any further than she did, especially when she mentions there's a camera right outside the hall. But
Oh my God, he's right.
God damn it!
How did we miss that?
And if there's one outside the hall, why the fuck wouldn't there be one in the classroom? Anyway, but my opinion was changed at the end after when she finally realized Brody did not take the compass and gifts it to him for his honesty. This was very reminiscent of The Honest Woodcutter, one of Aesop's fables and works, as well as a modern reinterpretation, and teaches the true values of sticking to your integrity.
Bit of a reach, but I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
I like that the monster rolls the dice for his attack, which makes good use of the idea that he's on game show right now. Fair enough, though. I do have to bring up one thing I forgot to mention. If you're gonna use the dice, why do you use such a fake freaking balloon dice instead of like making something a little more solid?
Seriously. I mean, why didn't he use a dice like in, you ever play the game board section of Devil May Cry 3 or 4, where you gotta knock that big dice around to advance on the board? Something like that.
Yeah, something that looked like a solid dice. It looks so cheap in that episode. It's not even funny anyway. Finally, we get an actually satisfying cliffhanger for when the show returns with the Zords being destroyed. My only negatives are that the dialogue is still very cringy this episode. Preston not moving to dodge an attack at one point. Other than that, 9 out of 10. Damn! 10 Russ.
Wow. This is where the fans are the voice of reason here. We let our rage blind us.
Yeah. Hey, Senshi X, what are you drinking and where do you get? Where can I get it?
Yeah. What are you smoking? Where can I get some? Anyway, can't wait for the show to return, and the problem is solved by throwing some metal into a prism. Oh.
That's been job one for this show. I'm amazed the prism hasn't been much of a more of a freaking crutch than it already has been. Like seriously, I thought the prism was going to be the Gosei of this show.
Yeah. Anyway, Monster Madness looks neat, but only 16? Why? And you're missing some good ones like Frax, Mesogog, Daishi, Serrator, Heckle. Where are they? Well, I wouldn't say all of those deserve to be on the list, but...
Wait, what did he say?
He listed Frax, Mesogog, Daishi, Serrator, Heckle.
Oh, the villain thing. Yeah.
The villain.
Oh, yeah.
Daishi and Serrator, debatable, but not entirely unwarranted. But I will agree with this. Yet they put Xandrid, Odious, and Galvanax on there. What a joke.
Yeah, anyone noticing a little biased here?
Tad. Especially since you have
A little bit.
Especially since you have both Odious and Galvanax on there. I mean, I can understand one villain per season. I think that should have been a rule.
Yeah. And despite my feelings on Jungle Fury, Daishi is very popular among the fandom. Well, I wouldn't say very popular, but popular. I mean, they put him in the game, for Christ's sake. They put him in Legacy Wars.
Hold up. We just got a bit donation from Mike Shell again.
Yay!
Hey!
Yeah, I gotta make sure you guys catch that because it was loud enough to drown you out. But he went. Also, isn't the princess that gave Bro to the Lion Fire Temple gonna be pissed when she finds out it was trashed?
Oh shit!
That's another thing. Where the hell is the princess? I miss her.
Okay.
You had an interesting character, and you don't do anything with her.
Yeah, who knows? Anyway, that is it for Senshi X. Next up, we got a new person in the crew, Colin.
Yeah, hello, Ranger Recap. This is my first time emailing you guys. I'll be shocked if you get it. We got it.
We got it.
We got it.
We got it. My questions are: one, what are your favorite Power Rangers? What is your favorite Power Ranger season? Short answer: In Space Lock Galaxy season 3. Shades.
Time Force, In Space. Yeah, a little love to SPD and Dino Thunder as well.
Time Force, of course. Lost Galaxy, of course. Mystic Force, I still think is highly underrated. And Zeo.
Oh, yeah.
Zeo, great season.
Number 2, which do you think is worse, Ninja Steel or Ninja, and why?
Ninja.
Ninja. As we've been discussing this whole episode, Brody is way more competent, way more caring, way more sensible than Leftovers, aka Takaharu, ever will be. So yeah.
And the fact that the series pretty much focuses around Leftovers is pretty much the main point here. Or at least with Ninja Steel, they try to get the others' development. The only thing that's holding this down, the main thing holding this down is Victor and Monty, which, you know.
Yeah.
And this show has a way better mentor. I will take Mick over Gramps any day because I will never forgive Gramps for saying, "Hey kids, you got to kill each other to be the last ninja." He is literally pitting his family against each other for a meaningless prize. So you know what? And that's in the first episode. It's like only one of you can be the last ninja. You're going to have to fight each other and kill each other for that title.
Only to turn around at the end and say, "Oh, well, you didn't actually have to do that. You all are the last ninja now. Fuck you!
Fuck you, old man. Fuck you and die."
Can you tell we hate the grandpa and Ninja?
No.
Oh, he gets a pass because he's eccentric and goofy. That shit
Fuck
don't
him.
fly. Yeah.
Number 3, do you think Victor and Monty could ever be redeemed? Fuck.
Nope.
Not anymore.
Nope.
Stop saying no.
Nope, series. Nope. Oh, and it's going to sound like we're hanging up, but
Click.
That ship has sailed, my friend.
Maybe at the start of Super Ninja Steel there was some hope, but it quickly nosedived.
I'm sorry, but once these idiots made a magnet powerful enough to suck in all the ninja stars and literally hand them over to the villains, yeah, there's no going back from that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they cannot be redeemed. No. Fuck.
Yep.
No.
Congrats, you've doomed us all.
Next up, it's Kira Crystal.
And I just realized with our current setup, I'll have to do the last 2 because I gave you 2 in a row.
Whoops.
Not bad. But anyway, Kira Crystal up here. Hey, guys, how are you today? Okay, first an obvious joke for last episode. Brody. Sarah.
What?
Danger zone. All right, we'll let you have that one, Kira Crystal.
Yep. Crystal.
Now, for this episode, at first I thought that Brody was going to be caught transforming by the principal or the teacher due to the title. However, I was wrong. Brody gets detention due to Victor and Monty. I have a question. How come those 2 aren't expelled from school yet?
Thank you.
Thank you.
What shit is they pulled? Yeah, they should have been expelled a long time ago.
They should be in jail right now.
Federal prison for that shit they pulled getting sent to Africa.
Federal pound in the ass prison.
How much school property have they damaged?
I've lost
I've
count.
lost track. Hell, I knew one guy who got expelled for just breaking school property, and that was a mop.
Anyway,
No, I'm not joking.
I don't doubt it. I've seen worse. Hey, also, good news. The second Galactic Ninjas are dead, or as I like to call them, the Dumbass Brigade. Bad news. Odious now has an evil Zord. Worst news. It ends on a cliffhanger. Overall, I give this episode a C- at best, D- at worst. Fair point.
Yeah. Wow, those ninjas were sure threatening, weren't they? And they're dead.
Oh, and now he's pulling a DL bot and showing off his ego here. Now for the obvious joke from last Sunday's. Oh, Toku memes live! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your creative two-time champ and feel the power! Crystal, do me a favor. Don't pull a DL bot. Don't let it get to you.
That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good, Crystal. Never do it again.
Please.
Yeah. Never do it again. Now, did you know that 2 of the RPM cast went on to better acting roles, such as Ek Darville, as aka Scott RPM Red, who now plays Jessica Jones' neighbor, and Rose McIver, aka Summer RPM Hill, who now plays Live on Die Zombie. Wow, where the fuck you been? We talked about that months ago.
Yeah, we've been knowing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the reason you can't get Rose McIver to any more conventions anymore.
Hell,
Unless they're, DC, or Comic-Con, stuff like that.
yeah,
Big
I mean,
ones.
I'm surprised if Ek Darville's even showed up to any cons.
I know, right?
All right. Questions. Number 1. This one's probably for me. Will you be using the Google Forms instead of emails once the hiatus is done? That's up to you guys. Chat, help me field this one. Do you based on how the forums have worked for stuff like Toku Memes Live and the Anime Mavericks podcast, would you guys mind using those for the comments?
Let's put it to a vote. Democracy in action. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
Show of hands.
The only reason I haven't done it already is because I didn't get a good reception the first time through, but let's give it another shot. Do you guys want to do that? Hey, Brother Ball's actually got a good idea. Let's make it a poll.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brother Ball, you actually
you
came
have
up with
time
something
to-
smart for once.
I thought I smelled something burning.
Yeah. Hey, Hairball, use that smoke. You can actually smoke some brisket now.
Yes. Do you have time to take an informal poll?
Though earlier
Chat.
responses seem pretty positive already, so I think we got one person who's not 100% behind the idea. Anyway, while we're waiting on that, number 2, do you think Shattered Grid will be on trade paperback once it's over? Yeah, no duh. Of course they're gonna do that.
More than likely.
More than likely, it's a shitload of money that needs to be made.
Well, that and trying to hunt down every single comic is a chore. Believe me, I know. Ever since they moved the comic book store to a further location, I haven't been able to get out there as often as I'd like to. Hell, I still don't even have the comics leading up to Shattered Grid, and believe me, I want them.
I don't either, and believe me, it's work home, work home, work home, so it gets
Exactly.
hard.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if I had my weekends off, but this fucking job. But yeah,
I think at this point we're probably going to be re-upping on our stuff probably at Morphicon if we get the chance.
we'll see. We'll definitely go comics hunting there. We'll see. But yeah, trade paperbacks are for people who don't collect the comics and just want to read them all in a nice little package. I've got no problem with that. That's how comics survive nowadays. Sad but true.
Anyway, that is it for Cure Crystal. It's time for me to wrap things up with good old DL Bud. Okay, I'll admit last week was not my best, but this week I will do better. Yes, that Shattered Good trailer from JDF was boss. Agreed. But first, let's recap the episode, and here's information like parents talking from Charlie Brown. You know, the
Womp womp.
Womp, 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 womp. Taffy. Delicious.
Oh, I see. Well, it turns out this episode wasn't all that good, and the main reason for a ranger being in a slump and making stupid choices wasn't because of the monster. Oh no! It was Victor deciding to be an ass. Again!
So what else is new?
So you know what? For that idiotic writing, I'm not even going to bother rating this episode. Ouch.
Wow.
Good one.
And I've heard that apparently the only good thing about this week's episode was the okay cliffhanger at the end. Otherwise, once again, the main dilemma is Victor's fault. So I'm not even gonna rate this episode either.
Yep. It's wow, I can't believe I'm saying this, guys, but Decade may be off the hook. Now it's all Victor's fault. Michi might be off the hook.
I've been
Actually-
saying that whole show.
Actually, Dealbot agrees with you. His next line. Actually, before that, I think from now on, we no longer blame Michi, but instead, we blame Victor.
Yep.
Fucking A.
Matty, DL, you win. Let it go out. It's all. Let the 7 Toku deities proclaim it. It is all from now on Victor's fault.
Yeah. Also, Hairball in the chat.
Thank you.
Also, Brother Ball in the chat. Victor being an ass? Must be a day that ends in Y.
Or even better yet, it's all Victor and or Monty's fault.
There you go. And instead, let's get to the riddles. Oh! Hey, pot calling the kettle black over here. Special thanks to Mr. Biohybrid for giving me riddle answers.
Oh, you are one to talk, good sir.
He's still pissed because Bio whooped our asses in Cards Against Humanity last week.
Dick.
Do I detect a hint of salt there?
A little bit.
Well, let's not shatter a grid tonight, folks. Let's shatter his high. Let's shatter DL's.
Ooh, good one, Easy.
Thank you.
Anyway, and the category this week, clear the streets of Tokyo, we got kaijus. Let's begin. Game start. Okay.
Been awesome we did that.
Yeah, I know. I missed it. Anyway, number 1. Some people consider me number 2. No, not that number 2.
I should have read that. That's good. It's got my timing on it.
Right? I am one of the very few monsters to have a power-up form, and my name even involves vocabulary. Who am I?
Ooh.
All right, some early guesses coming in, but nobody's got it yet. Still waiting on an answer. Nobody's gotten it yet.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the YouTube thing.
Yeah, you know what, Matty? Yeah, sorry, folks. Nobody even came close. The correct answer, Rodan.
Ah.
His name is indeed a contradiction to the word pterodon.
Hold on, new phone. There we go. New phone, who dis? Right.
Okay, let's try it. Let's see if we can get lucky with number 2. Several aspects about me were inspired by other things. My name sounds similar to another monster, and I have only appeared in 3 movies. Who am I?
Love this new phone. You can multitask now. I could read stuff and have a buzzer ready.
DL Bot, call that one. Which one gets it?
Ooh.
He's calling Brother Ball.
Brother Ball, yeah.
Americon.
Hey, we got one.
We got one. Now, a lot of you guys guessed
and
it.
DL Bot, don't feel bad. That's actually a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are some good riddles. All right, number 3. I am known by many names to many people, even one that's found in comics. I have only ever appeared in one movie, and one of my first names involves a color and sadness. Who am I?
Okay.
I get the feeling this one might be the one to throw him off, but we'll see. Sorry, Evan Hunter. No, it's not. Your pleas fall on deaf ears. Again, I am known by many names to many people, even one that's found. Oh! Cut that! Evan Hunter Gale!
Hey, I haven't got it.
Oh!
Jet Jagger!
Oh, you mean the Ultraman knockoff?
Yeah.
You know, that guy was going to be something completely different until Toho decided to just crib Ultraman.
But yeah, in different places, he is called Superman, and his first name was Red Alone.
Alone. Or Alone. Japanese wordplay. It's fun.
Also, Gokai Master, good idea. Plays MST3K Jet Jaguar theme.
Ah, good choice.
Good choice. Good call.
I need to rewatch the Godzilla episodes.
All right, well, let's change things up because now it's time for a keyword puzzle! All right, remember, folks, wild card, anything goes. Basically, it's not a kaiju answer. Bear that in mind. Oh, let me get the music ready.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Keyword. God. Missing. Harmony.
I think Airball knew that was going to be a no.
No. Too easy.
Neptune, Evan. Nope.
Nope. Remember, keywords: God, missing, harmony. I'm willing to bet nobody's gonna get this. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, time is up. Nobody even came close. The correct answer, Jashin 14 from Kamen Rider Blade, Missing Ace, and Kamen Rider Decade. Part of his name is translated and does mean God. He debuted in Missing Ace, and in Decade wanted peace and harmony in his eyes of the world.
Hey, 2 out of 4 ain't bad.
Nope.
Nope, not at all.
You're semi-slipping, DL.
Though I know Spade Ace would be very disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
On Retro Kid. Oh, no.
He just got some subs of Blade. All right, Matt, you got the other button ready?
Shake hands with the danger button is ready.
All right, let's do this. Now then, if you're a jock being a total jackass to a hot blonde and getting another kid in trouble for no damn reason, well, you're shaking hands with danger. Oh. All right. That's it, folks. Matty, let's do it.
Those are emails and comments of the week. You can send them at rangerrecap@gmail.com. The rules are on the screen, and the gentleman with the sunglasses on at night will tell you how to do everything else and what's going on in a later future.
Oh, you know me too well, good sir. Thank you. Anyway, yes,
It's
folks.
your gimmick, you know them.
Oh, yeah. Gotta work. Anyway, remember the rules, folks. Opinions only, no news or full summaries. Toku questions only, no more than 2 to 3 questions per comment. No versus questions, 1 email per episode. Keep your comments as brief as possible, roughly around 350 words or less. And all emails are due by the start of the live episode, which is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, it'll be in 2 weeks' time since we won't be here next week. Anyway, that's going to do it for us here tonight on the Ranger Recap. Let's talk about what's happening the rest of this week here on RVTV. Tomorrow night, it's the WrestleCast. Join Maddie along with TWK as we talk about the wrestling news of the week. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, it's wonderful. You got a good show going for you tomorrow.
Oh, my God. Ultimate Deletion happened. Daniel Bryan happened. Oh, and Strong Style Evolved is happening. So, yeah, we'll be talking about that.
All that, plus your emails and comments, so make sure you tune in for that tomorrow at 10. Saturday, we got a double whammy for you. First, at 5, it's the Helmsman with Tony Helms of the gang playing more games online with you. And then at 8, it's the Anime Mavericks podcast, the official anime podcast of RVT. Join me, Mike Shell, and Yami Anji as we check out another anime episode. It'll be Mike Shell's pick this Saturday, so expect any kind of randomness. By the way, Mike Shell, you might want to go ahead and send me your link, please. Be sure to get that done ahead of time. And, of course, AMTV and the anime news of the week. Join us for that Saturday at 8. Sunday.
Hint.
Sunday, Toku Riffs Live. Join the 3 of us along with Spade Ace as we check out the latest episodes of Build, Lupin Ranger vs. Pato Ranger, Come On, and Hurricaneger. All of that plus your Toku memes happening Sunday at 7. Monday, it's the Shades Plays. Join me over on my channel as I play another game online with you guys. I actually might have an idea. I just picked up a new free game recently, and I might be willing to try it out. And if anyone else has it, it might be one you can join me on. We'll see what happens. Join me for that Monday at 8. Tuesday, Rift Down with TWK and the crew, checking out the latest SmackDown and providing their randomness like they always do. So prepare for all the wrestling action Tuesday at 8. Wednesday, Monk Minis. We've got another mini lined up for you guys. So make sure you guys join me along with Matty, and of course, my lovely wife, Lady K, Mike Shell, Biohybrid, and DM Ilja the Monk for all the tabletop RPG action Wednesday at 9. And of course, as I said, next Thursday there will not be any Ranger recap because we're taking a week off, goddammit. We need a break after all this bullshit.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2 weeks' time before the next episode, but we'll be back to doing classic episodes for you guys. Don't miss out on that next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern live here on RVTV. Well, 2 weeks from today here on RVTV. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you follow us over on our Twitch channel as we make the transition. Time's running out, folks. Let's see, according to my calendar, we've only got, actually, the next episode of the recap will be exclusively on Twitch, and only the VOD will be uploaded to YouTube. So don't miss out on that. And, of course, all that and more. And make sure, if you can, subscribe to get access to our exclusive Twitch emotes and access to our VIP Discord channels. You never know. You might get some good things happening there. You saw what happened last week. It could happen again. Anyway, Easy, do you have any camping jokes for us this week?
I do, but we just watched it.
Oh!
And another sick burn in the house.
Yeah.
Okay, one or two camping jokes. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the Ranger recap and new episodes for a while. And after that one, oof, we earned it. We earned this break. Well, by the way, while I'm here, DL, I'm surprised you didn't throw in a Pacific Rim answer for that for the riddles, considering what's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go see that since I'm off tomorrow night. But anyway.
Do it.
Yep. But anyway, I'm Easy Rider reminding you that Confucius say those who live in glass houses should change in the basement. You know what? I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read some of these as Walking Dead, as Rick and Carl.
Do it.
I'll help you out.
All right. Hey, Coral. Why are people going camping on April 1? Why are people who camp on April 1st always tired?
Dad, please don't stop.
Because they just finished a march. Finished a march, Coral. If you're in the woods, how can you tell that a tree is a dogwood? By its bark. Fortunately, its bark is worse than its bite. Hey, Carl, where did the sheep go camping?
Oh, damn it. Not again, Dad.
The Bahamas. Bahamas, Coral. Hey, Coral, what camping destination does the pet bird sing about?
Oh, no.
No, kill me
Not
now.
again.
The Canary Islands. The Canary Islands, Coral. Where did Tarzan go camping, guys?
Where? I don't know where.
Hollywood and Vine. Which island of the coastline do race car drivers like to go camping at? Where do they like to go camping in Africa?
Where?
Madagascar. Okay, that was terrible. I'm going to stop there. I'm Easy Rider reminding you that the fan sub will never die. We are your Ranger Recappers. We will see you in 2 weeks for some classic and hopefully to God better Power Rangers. And of course, I can't believe I'm still saying this. Help control the Ranger population. Steal your ninjas as soon as possible. And remember, it's always Victor's fault. And as always, may the power protect you. We'll see you.
Special thanks to Eric Vaughn and Kyoryu Crimson for their Patreon donations. Donate today so you can keep these streams going. Also, thanks to Easy's patrons, including Chris Lee, Chris Rolls, Michael Antignano, Stephen Harris, Galen Hanna, Alonzo Tompkins, Anthony Guidman, Matthew Goling Long, Dino, and super shout out to Eric Vaughn and Shane Thompson for their support.
We will invade their worlds. We will tear down everything that might protect them. And then, when it's too late, when they're powerless and alone, they will realize the truth. They could have been gods.
Well, that's f***ing ominous.